The darkness of space is interrupted as a massive, sleek alien warship decloaks high above Earth. Its smooth, silver body glows with a faint light, reflecting the stars as it slowly begins to descend. The ship is like nothing humanity has ever seen, with weapons systems and technology that are far beyond anything Earth could imagine. It's here for one purpose: to destroy. The alien commander Zorith stands at the front of the command center, his sharp eyes scanning the vast expanse of space. He's tall, with a cold, metallic voice that commands respect. Zorith leads an elite invasion force sent by the Galactic Empire, an empire that has conquered countless planets across the galaxy. His mission is clear: Earth is weak, its people primitive, and it must be wiped out. The aliens believe that humans are nothing more than an insignificant species that would fall easily to their superior technology. As the warship approaches Earth, Zorith's voice echoes through the ship's control room, issuing commands to his soldiers, preparing them for the final strike. "Prepare for orbital bombardment," he orders. "The humans will never see us coming." His soldiers move quickly, getting into position, their movements coordinated and precise. But as Zorith watches Earth's defense systems activate, he grows confident. He sees the planet's outdated weapons, crude missile silos and ground-based cannons, power up. They're no match for the advanced alien technology that his fleet carries. The defense systems are desperate, almost laughable, yet the humans are trying to put up a fight. Zorith's eyes narrow as he watches Earth's final attempts to defend itself. He knows the attack will be quick. The humans will crumble. The warship activates its cloaking device, rendering it invisible to Earth's radar, and Zorith orders his fleet to prepare for the orbital bombardment. The fleet moves into position, ready to strike at the heart of Earth. The alien weapons charge, ready to fire. But just before the attack begins, something unexpected happens. A small blip appears on Zorith's radar, an anomaly. A single human craft, cloaked and appearing from nowhere, intercepts the path of the incoming alien warships. It's a fighter jet, old, small, and primitive compared to the towering alien warships. Zorith stares in disbelief. How could a human fighter have avoided detection? The radar shows the jet moving quickly, seemingly unaffected by the alien cloaking technology. Zorith's heart races with confusion and curiosity. The fighter jet, equipped with basic technology, nothing special, should have been instantly destroyed. But it wasn't. The small, outdated human craft zips through space, evading alien laser strikes and missile fire with impossible agility. It's moving too fast, too unpredictably for Zorith's fleet to target. It seems like the human pilot knows exactly what they are doing. The jet, somehow cloaked from the alien radar, makes a surprise attack, firing a barrage of missiles. For the first time, Zorith's perfect plan is disrupted. The missiles hit one of his warships, causing minor damage. It's nothing significant, but it's enough to make Zorith's heart skip a beat. The aliens had believed humans were nothing more than an afterthought, but now they've done something that defies all logic. The alien commander's mind races. How could such a primitive species manage to pull off such a feat? He had never encountered anything like this before. His initial belief that humans were weak now seems foolish, and his confidence begins to falter. "Who is this pilot?" Zorith mutters under his breath, his voice filled with both anger and curiosity. The human fighter pilot, a Captain Bond, had somehow anticipated the aliens' moves and was dodging their attacks with remarkable precision. Zorith watches, stunned, as the human continues to outmaneuver the superior alien technology. Captain Bond, with his rugged determination and skill, moves through the battle with one goal: to defend Earth, no matter the cost. Every move is calculated. Every twist and turn a challenge to the alien fleet. Bond's fighter continues to evade laser strikes and missile attacks, moving like a shadow, leaving Zorith's fleet in disarray. For a moment, Zorith watches in disbelief, his mind trying to make sense of what he's seeing. How is this human so capable? What makes them so different from all the other species he has conquered? The alien commander's confidence begins to crack. He had expected an easy victory, but this unexpected turn of events has caught him off guard. What was it about these humans that made them so unpredictable, so resilient? Zorith had underestimated them, just as he had underestimated Earth. In that moment, Zorith realizes that he might have just encountered something he's never faced before, a force that is unkillable. But just how far will the humans go to fight for their survival? As Captain Bond's fighter jet continues to evade attack, the fate of Earth now hangs in the balance. The alien commander knows one thing for certain: this will not be as easy as he thought, and the battle is just beginning. The first wave of the invasion begins with Zorith's order to launch a ground assault. His elite alien soldiers, well-trained and well-equipped, descend in sleek, glowing pods, their landing swift and smooth. Zorith watches as the pods break through Earth's atmosphere, fully expecting a quick and easy victory. The humans, he believes, are too weak to mount any real defense. But as the alien soldiers land, they are met with an unexpected sight. Instead of the small, scattered pockets of resistance that Zorith had anticipated, there is a massive human defense force waiting for them. Far larger than expected, the humans have organized and are ready to fight. Zorith's eyes narrow in frustration as his troops face a much fiercer opposition than anticipated. The battle begins in the ruins of a once thriving city. Buildings now shattered and crumbling provide cover for both sides. The ground trembles as alien soldiers advance, firing their energy weapons with deadly precision. Their weapons are powerful, capable of disintegrating entire walls with a single shot. But despite their overwhelming firepower, the humans show no sign of retreating. Zorith watches, perplexed. The human soldiers, although vastly outnumbered and outgunned, are holding their ground. Their tactics are strange, unpredictable, and brutal. They move through the ruins in small, tight groups, using guerrilla tactics to strike when the aliens least expect it. The humans blend into the environment, setting traps and ambushes, forcing the aliens to fight on their terms. Even the robotic soldiers, highly advanced by galactic standards, seem to struggle to keep up with the relentless, chaotic human resistance. The humans aren't just fighting to survive, they are fighting like beasts, cornered and desperate. Zorith sees human soldiers in armored exoskeletons, their suits bulky and crude compared to the sleek alien technology. But these human-made suits are surprisingly effective. They can withstand blasts from alien weapons, and the soldiers inside move with surprising agility, outmaneuvering the aliens and launching counterattacks. The humans seem to have a nearly endless supply of weapons and explosives, each more inventive than the last. Despite the technological superiority of Zorith's army, the human resistance is wearing them down. The aliens' laser fire fails to hit its mark as the humans vanish into the wreckage of the city, reappearing only to strike again with ruthless precision. Zorith's forces, once confident in their ability to crush the humans, now find themselves in a desperate struggle for control. For the first time, Zorith realizes that these humans are not going to give up easily. He expected an easy victory, but instead, he's facing an unpredictable and relentless enemy. The human's ability to adapt, to fight with such ferocity and tenacity, is something Zorith has never encountered before. His robotic soldiers, once the pinnacle of advanced warfare, now struggle to keep up with the human tactics, which are wild and unpredictable. The battle is far from over, and Zorith knows that the war has just become much more complicated than he ever imagined. The humans may be outmatched, but they are far from defeated. As the battle rages on, Zorith begins to witness the true power of humanity. He sees human soldiers falling one by one, their bodies littering the battlefield. But what shocks him is their unwavering determination. Each soldier, as they die, sacrifices themselves without a second thought to protect their comrades. Their faces show no fear, only a relentless will to fight. They don't break. Instead, they fight harder, as if every life lost only strengthens their resolve. Zorith, watching from his command ship, is baffled. These humans, outnumbered and outgunned, have a fire within them that Zorith cannot understand. No matter how many die, they continue to fight, and they never seem to give up. Zorith's cold logic cannot explain this. What could possibly drive a species to fight so fiercely, with no regard for their own lives? In the chaos, Zorith is once again confronted by Captain Bond. The human pilot had managed to survive an alien ambush, escaping a trap using only the most basic of human technology, an old EMP device. When Zorith's robotic soldiers attempted to close in on him, Bond activated the device, sending a wave of electromagnetic pulses through the alien forces, disabling the robots instantly. Zorith watches as the remaining human soldiers quickly pick off the disabled robots with precise shots, making their victory seem almost effortless. But what truly shakes Zorith is the discovery that leads him to understand humanity better than ever before. While investigating an abandoned human facility, Zorith stumbles upon a soldier's diary. As he reads it, he is horrified by the history of Earth. Stories of endless wars, plagues, and survival in conditions that should have wiped out humanity long ago. The humans have endured unimaginable hardships, overcoming harsh environments, deadly diseases, and destruction. Yet they never surrendered. Their history is one of survival against all odds, and it reveals something Zorith did not expect, a species that grows stronger the more it is pushed to the brink. The diary's final entry reveals the true nature of human spirit. They never give up, no matter the cost. Zorith's frustration grows as he reads. The more he learns about humanity, the more he is puzzled by their fierce survival instinct. No matter what challenge the humans face, they find a way to overcome it. They are not like any species Zorith has encountered before. There is something deep within them, a spirit of survival that refuses to be extinguished. With his mind clouded with confusion, Zorith decides to crush this unyielding spirit once and for all. He orders a full-scale orbital bombardment, hoping to break the humans once and for all. The bombardment is massive, enough to wipe entire cities off the map, to shatter any remaining hope. Zorith believes that this will be the end of humanity's resistance. But when the dust settles, Zorith is stunned. The humans are still fighting. From the rubble, they rise again. They have endured the worst, and yet they continue to resist with a ferocity that leaves Zorith speechless. It is as if every attempt to destroy them only strengthens their will to survive. For the first time, Zorith realizes that he is facing an enemy unlike any he has ever encountered, an enemy that will never break. Zorith is left speechless, his belief in his invincibility shattered. The humans have proven themselves to be much more than he ever imagined. The battle has reached its boiling point. Zorith, the confident alien commander, has had enough of the humans' relentless resistance. It's time to face them directly. Zorith comes down from his command ship and engages in a brutal, close-quarters confrontation with Captain Bond, the human pilot who has been a thorn in his side. The two warriors clash in a fight that seems almost unfair. Zorith, with his superior strength, alien technology, and precision, is a force to be reckoned with. But Captain Bond, though wounded and exhausted, shows no sign of backing down. Each strike he delivers is fueled by sheer determination, each movement a testament to the unbreakable human will. As the fight rages on, Zorith begins to realize something that shakes him to his core. The humans don't fight because they are strong. They fight because they refuse to quit. At one point, Captain Bond, bloodied and barely able to stand, looks up at Zorith and says, "We don't win because we're perfect. We win because we never give up." His voice is hoarse, but the words strike Zorith like a weapon. The alien commander stands frozen, his mind racing. Never give up. For the first time, Zorith begins to understand the true nature of humanity. As the battle continues, the scene shifts back and forth between intense combat, the orbital bombardment unleashed by Zorith's forces, and human soldiers using their outdated yet surprisingly effective technology to launch a counteroffensive. The human forces, though surrounded and outgunned, show ingenuity in using old tech in new ways, hacking alien systems, launching surprise ambushes, and using explosives to disable key alien assets. Zorith, who had once been so sure of his victory, watches as his forces crumble under the pressure. His perfect strategy begins to fail. The battle takes an even darker turn as Bonner, Zorith's most trusted soldier, is killed by a human sniper. The shot is precise, a last-ditch effort by the humans to buy precious time for their counteroffensive. The loss hits Zorith hard. Bonner had been his closest ally, and seeing him fall in such a brutal way leaves the commander emotionally shattered. He watches as Bonner's lifeless body is carried away by his fellow soldiers, and the reality of what is happening sets in. Humanity is not a species to be taken lightly. As Zorith reels from the loss, Captain Bond and his team execute a daring mission. They infiltrate the heart of the alien invasion force and plant explosives at the alien command center. Bond and his soldiers fight their way through alien defenses, each step forward another triumph over the invaders' superior technology. The explosion that follows signals a huge victory for humanity. It is the beginning of the end for the alien invaders. Zorith watches helplessly as his command center is reduced to rubble. The emotional weight of the situation sinks in for Zorith. The human's spirit, their refusal to give up, has broken him. He sees his forces being pushed back, retreating under the pressure of the human resistance. His once perfect strategy is in ruins. Zorith, a being who had once believed in the superiority of his kind, is left questioning everything. He had never anticipated that humanity's greatest strength was not their technology, but their unshakable will to survive. In the face of overwhelming odds, the humans have triumphed. Zorith is left to witness his forces crumble, his empire's ambitions slipping away as Earth's indomitable spirit proves victorious. The battle is reaching its peak, and the atmosphere is heavy with tension. Zorith, the alien commander, stands tall, overseeing the chaos. His elite forces are engaged in fierce combat with the human resistance. But as the battle rages on, something unexpected happens that shakes him to his core. Bonner, the most trusted of Zorith's soldiers, falls in battle. The sniper shot comes out of nowhere, piercing through the chaos, striking Bonner in a final desperate attempt by the humans to hold their ground. The shot is precise and deadly. Bonner doesn't have a chance. He collapses, his life slipping away. Zorith watches in disbelief as the human sniper disappears back into the shadows, their mission accomplished. Bonner's body is left behind, a testament to the high price of this war. This loss cuts deeply into Zorith's resolve. Bonner wasn't just a soldier. He was a symbol of the strength and discipline of the alien forces. The fact that such a key figure could be taken down by a simple human sniper shakes Zorith's belief in his victory. He had always seen humans as weak, fragile beings, but now he realizes something he had never expected. Humans don't just fight for survival, they sacrifice everything for the greater good. Bonner's death was not in vain. It was a sacrifice that allowed the humans to launch a final counteroffensive. As Zorith struggles with the loss, the humans take advantage of the chaos. Captain Bond, the heroic human pilot, leads a small team on a daring mission. They infiltrate the alien stronghold using their limited resources and old technology to their advantage. Bond and his team plant explosives in the heart of the alien command center, where the last remnants of the alien leadership are stationed. The explosion is massive, sending shockwaves through the battlefield. The destruction of the command center signals the beginning of the end for the alien invaders. Zorith watches as his forces, once so confident and organized, begin to disintegrate. His perfect strategy, which he had built up for years, begins to crumble before his eyes. The human spirit, embodied in the sacrifice of soldiers like Bonner and the relentless courage of Captain Bond, has overwhelmed his forces. Zorith, emotionally shattered and on the brink of defeat, realizes the unyielding power of humanity. His once pristine plans have turned to dust, and he's left helpless as Earth's warriors rise, stronger than ever. In this moment, Zorith sees the true cost of his invasion, the loss of his forces, the fall of his empire, and the realization that humanity's greatest strength lies not in their weapons, but in their refusal to give up. And in that moment, the alien commander knows that this war is over. Humanity has won. The battle has reached its pinnacle. Zorith, now completely aware of humanity's strength and unbreakable spirit, prepares for one final confrontation. He knows the humans are not as weak as he once believed. They are warriors in the truest sense, and Captain Bond represents the heart of that strength. With his forces broken and his empire crumbling, Zorith steps onto the battlefield to face Bond himself. The two stand, separated by the wreckage of war, their eyes locked in a moment of understanding. This isn't just a fight for survival, it's a battle for what they believe the future of the galaxy should be. Zorith believes in the superiority of his alien race, while Bond and humanity fight for the freedom to choose their destiny. The fight is brutal. Zorith, towering over Bond with his advanced strength and alien technology, seems unstoppable at first. He strikes with precision, using all his superior tech, powerful energy blasts, speed, and strength. However, Bond is determined and resourceful. He knows he can't overpower Zorith with brute force, so he uses an unconventional tactic. Bond feigns weakness, luring Zorith into a false sense of security. The alien commander, overconfident in his abilities, takes the bait. Bond then exploits Zorith's arrogance, using the moment of hesitation to his advantage. With quick reflexes, Bond outmaneuvers Zorith, delivering the final blow, a precise strike that disables Zorith's armor and brings the alien commander to his knees. Zorith looks around, seeing his once unbeatable forces scattered and defeated. The humans, though battered and bruised, stand victorious, their will stronger than ever. Zorith's alien empire, so certain of its dominance, has crumbled under the weight of humanity's resilience. As Zorith takes his last breaths, he realizes the truth he never saw coming. Humans cannot be defeated, not by advanced technology, not by brute force, and not by any means that he or his empire could ever conceive. Their greatest strength is something that cannot be measured by any weapon or strategy, their unbreakable will to fight and their refusal to surrender. In his final moments, Zorith's last words are filled with awe and regret. "We thought you were weak, but you are the strongest of all." The victory, however, is bittersweet. The humans have won, but the cost of this war is heavy. The survivors mourn the loss of their comrades, their fallen heroes who gave everything for this moment. Yet despite the sorrow, there is pride in their victory. Humanity's spirit, unyielding and unshakable, has become a legend that will spread across the galaxy, telling of the humans who stood against an unstoppable force and triumphed. With Zorith's empire retreating into the shadows, his final message resonates across the universe. The last shot captures the human soldiers standing tall, bloodied but proud, as Earth's forces begin to gather and rebuild. The war is over, but humanity's story has only just begun. The galaxy now knows the truth. Earth's warriors will fight no matter the odds, and they will never be broken.